This is Bible Talk Radio with your host, Jason Dunn. Welcome to That's the Word, your favorite source for all things biblical. Today's topic is the history of hymns. From the ancient hymns of the early church to the modern worship music of today, we'll pull back the curtain to reveal the stories behind the songs. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the history of hymns on today's episode of That's the Word. Sabine Baring Gould was born in Exeter in 1834. His father, an officer with the East India Trading Company, had a disabling carriage accident and decided that if he couldn't work, he could at least travel. As a result, little Sabine was dragged from one end of Europe to the other year after year. It gave him an unsettled childhood, spotty schooling, and a wanderlust he never outgrew. He later managed to scrape through Cambridge, but for the most part, he is remembered as a brilliant, self-taught scholar. That helps explain why he developed certain eccentric habits. When he taught school, for example, he kept a pet bat on his shoulder. From Sabine's original mind flowed an endless number of books, articles, poems, hymns, and tracts. This particular hymn was written on a Sunday evening in the mid-1860s. It was on this day in 1865, in the little town of Horbury, England, that Sabine stayed up late searching through hymn books for a Martial-type hymn for children. The next day, Monday, all the village children were marching to the neighboring town for a Sunday school rally. Sabine wanted to give them a marching song for the trip. So, searching his hymnals and finding nothing, he began scribbling on a piece of paper, playing with words, dashing off lines until he had written a hymn of his own just for the occasion. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before. It was written in great haste, he later said, and I'm afraid some of the rhymes are faulty. Certainly, nothing has surprised me more than its popularity. Surprisingly, several of our greatest adult hymns were originally written or translated for children. For example, All Creatures of Our God and King, I Sing the Mighty Power of God, I Heard the Voice of Jesus Say, and O Little Town of Bethlehem. Add Onward, Christian Soldiers to that list, and visualize this eccentric teacher singing in step, marching alongside the children, perhaps with a pet bat on his shoulder. We hope you've enjoyed today's exploration of the history of hymns and the important role they played in Christian worship throughout the ages. Remember, hymns are more than just songs. They are a way for us to lift our voices in praise to God and connect with believers throughout history. May the words of these hymns continue to enrich our faith and bring us closer to God. Until next time, this is Jason Dunn, and that's the Word.